since the last Pacifist Run video. What is Xorkent doing? When is he going to upload the new one?
Screw cleansing the corruption. Oh my god, on Pacifist Run it is so horrible. Okay, well, now that we have gotten that crazy intro over with, welcome back to the Pacifist Run. We are now in hard mode, and the end goal of this episode is to defeat the Mechs. Oh man. Now, the first thing I recommend you doing is going through the insanity that I went through in the first week after uploading episode 2. Yes, it took a week. Normally it would take a day or two, but hey, you try cleansing the corruption, or in my case, bombing the borders so it doesn't spread, while there's millions of corruption enemies chasing you. You can't actually... Hold on, I just realized I could kill actually a lot of things.
Bruh.
Okay, well, for the Hollows case, I could not do that, and it was crazy. So, you're in for a bad time if you're doing this challenge and you've reached this part of the game. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god, this stupid little hole has been part of my life for so long. I am sick of seeing it. Can we just kill it, destroy it, delete it, remove it? Actually, don't remove it, because then that corruption would spread and that would undo everything that I've suffered through a week of doing, so, actually, yeah, let's keep it. Sorry. Okay, so now you finally have the corruption and the hollow cleansed, or, in my case, controlled. Now what? Well, your next step in the journey is to die. A lot. More than once. More than 5 times. I would say actually 6 or 7 times would do. If you're confused as to why we're doing this, we're collecting gravestones. The reason we're collecting gravestones is so that we can put them near the Dryad, so that she will sell, in my case, crimson seeds. Crimson people, even though I am doing this for the golden shower to get Ichor, you should still probably do this just in case you would want Cursed Flames for the Cursed Flames spellbook. And yes, if you couldn't tell, we're going to be switching to Mage at this phase of the game. Next clip. There's not much to this clip. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go to the next clip. Well, I guess you do get something from this clip. You do see that digging holes in the, inside of the giant pockets of dirt does actually make more crimson blocks and therefore allows the thing to spread quicker, but yeah, other than that, nothing really. Moving on again. Buy the Mechanic's Rod from the Mechanic. She sells it during both gibbous and crescent moon phases. It's kind of expensive, but not really considering we're now in hard mode. Also get some coral and some water leaf because we're going to be crafting a lot of sonar potions, so that we don't waste all our bait looking for the crates. Let the pain begin. These next few days are going to be real slow. Oh, by the way, did I mention what we're looking for? We're looking for hematic crates. Those crates have the chance to give us 2 things we're looking for, actually. One is hard mode ores, hard mode bars, basically, and also Ichor. Now, you can get the hard mode ores from the Pearlwood, Mithril, and Titanium crates as well, but the Ichor comes exclusively from the hematic crates. And also, you're gonna need to get divine crates too, because that's gonna be your only source of Souls of Light. Also, 2 blade tongues! 2 blade tongues, and not 1 hematic crate. Come on! Don't mind me Just eating some demon altars for some Hardmode ores. Now I'm gonna get the F out of here. See you later, stupid wraiths. I'm gonna stop singing. I'm surprised my voice hasn't cracked yet. I worry about my sanity sometimes. Anyway, now I have gotten enough cobalt to craft a Cobalt Pickaxe. And now I can finally get revenge on that stupid Hellforge that was eyeing me weird every single time I went down there to prep for the Wall of Flesh battle. You deserve it! What was I saying about my sanity earlier? Oh yeah, I hope you've been mining for titanium or adamantite, preferably titanium, while I've been going in my little trip to insanity. Oh, you haven't? Oh, well, I'd get cracking, because a full set of titanium armor, just one helmet, takes 59 titanium bars to make, which is, I'm too lazy to do the calculations for the ore, but you get it. It's a lot. And here I contemplated for quite a long time whether I should craft the headgear, which is the magic helmet, or the mask, which is melee, which is what we're not using, but it does give much more defense. In the end, I chose the extra defense over the magic bonus, because, well, it's defense. And I think, looking back on the fights with the mechs, I think that extra defense did actually save me in that one fight with Skeletron Prime. After hours and hours of fishing, and hours of wanting this to happen to me over and over, I finally got enough ichor to make the golden shower. So while this clip is playing, I'm actually going to talk about the way I'm going to do this third stage of the Pacifist run in terms of video. So obviously I don't really think I have to really say this, but showing 3 full boss fights in one video, in addition to showing you all of the prep that I do for the fights, is a bit much for one video. So I am going to be splitting stage 3, this video, into 2 parts. This is part 1 that you're watching, and it will include all of the prep that I do, and also the twins fight, because I'm an idiot and forgot to record the whole thing, so I only put in about 45 seconds to a minute worth of footage. And the other 2 fights, the Destroyer and Skeletron Prime, which thankfully I was actually smart enough to remember to record the full thing for that, those 2 fights will be on a separate video. And I will say goodbye in part 2. There won't be like a formal thanks for watching in part 1. And also, craft the mana flower, it's important. Oh right, it's time to build an arena. Forgot. Yeah, you're gonna need an arena for the mechs, because this fight's actually not going to be that easy. I mean, it might be, but whatever. You do you. But since I am in the editing phase of the video right now, I can literally just snap my fingers like Thanos and, give me a second. Oh, hold on, not far enough. 1 second. Oh shoot, I skipped straight to the twins fight. Okay, okay, I better explain this quickly. So, the Retinazer shoots lasers. That can be avoided by simply just running in one direction. The Spastism shoots green fireballs, which you can just dodge by jumping up and down. It's really just a combination of the 2. I would just run in one direction for most of the time and then jump over the fireballs. And when the Spastism gets into stage 2, really all you have to do is just stay away from it. Also, yes, if you put both of the twins into stage 2 at the same time, you are an idiot. Get one down into stage 2 first, destroy that one, then get the other one into stage 2. Preferably do Spastism first, so you can get the crazy one out of the way. Retinazer in stage 2 is basically the same strat. As I take down Retinazer, I'm going to explain the 2 weapons that I didn't show you how to get, which I'm using here. The bow is the pulse bow, which is sold by the traveling merchant. I would not count on getting this because it is pretty rare, so I would just use the mage weapons that I've already provided for you. And the second thing that's shooting green fireballs is actually another mage weapon. That is the Cursed Flames spellbook that I was talking about from earlier. Crafting it is basically the same as crafting the Golden Shower, except you use Cursed Flames instead of Ichor. It's a pretty decent magic weapon. It's actually one of my favorite for the mech boss stage of the game. I really like using it. So this brings us to the end of part 1. Now, I do end up using the pulse bow for the rest of the mech fights. So for an alternative for the destroyer, since you mainly want a piercing weapon for that boss, I would recommend crafting the magic harp. That is actually the main reason I killed the twins first, because you can now use the Souls of Sight along with some Souls of Night and a magical harp from the wizard to craft the harp that gives you the note thingies that pierce. That's really good for the destroyer. And Skeletron Prime, just, I don't know. Do whatever you think works. My best offer is the Cursed Flames and Golden Shower, and if you want, you can use the Magical Harp. I don't really care. It's actually not that hard.